That's pretty. Here it is, December 8th, the Feast of the Immaculate Conception, Holy Day of Obligation, winter, and we got these beautiful berries. Of course, they're probably pretty because red's my favorite color. And look at that beautiful color on that. Whatever this is. What is this again? Pyracantha? No, it's not pyracantha. Dog, why are you bringing me through here? Today's Feast of the Immaculate Conception. Mary was born without original sin. Dog, let's not go into the briars, into the thorns. This doctrine was excuse me. This doctrine was, what's the word? This doctrine was defined by Pope Pius IX in 1854, but this feast day originated in the Eastern Church all the way back in the 8th century as a singular grace and privilege granted by the merits of Jesus. Her soul, Mary's, was not stained by original sin. Therefore, it was not subject to depraved emotions, passions, and weaknesses, but in a state of original sanctity, in innocence and justice. She had at least the graces of the first Eve before the fall, and even more. This is logical and befitting the privilege to come to one who was to become the mother of the Redeemer. It's logical, it's fitting. If you were going to have a mother and you could create your own mother or whatever, pick your mother, that's what you would do. This is a Holy Day of Obligation. It's found in the Bible, Luke chapter 1. Hail, full of grace. Full. That means, oh wow, nice dog, nice. Full. No room left. No room left for grace. There's no more space left for any more grace. I recycle my papers, my newspapers. I put them in a double paper bag, right? And I jam as many papers in there as I can until if I put another paper in, it would literally burst the bag. The spare that would have been taken up with original sin, that spare space, was also full of grace. Hail, full of grace. Today, we're going to also honor one other, a saint, also a lady, Saint Narcisia de Jesus Martillo Moran. Parents were farmers. They died when she was a child. She was born in 1832 in Ecuador, I believe. She died in 1869. She moved to another part of Ecuador for 15 years to work as a seamstress to support her younger siblings. She lived a single life and she prayed every day. She would give to those people who were even poorer than her. In 1868, after 15 years, she moved to Lima, Peru. Hoorah! Lima, my wife's from Lima. And many parts of Peru, they moved to different places. So that's kind of struck me. This saint, Saint Narcisia, she moved to Lima, Peru, where she worked in a convent of Dominican nuns. She never took the vows. She remained a lay person, but she spent 8 hours a day in prayer and lived as austerely as any of the sisters. She was known to experience ecstasies. I saw this the other day. I saw someone talking about this, saying that when you, when you pray, when you pray on a regular basis, you start to be able to hear God speaking to your heart. And this saint prayed, and she ended up having ecstasies. So, when you listen for God's voice, you'll recognize it. If you have 12 people in a room and you're talking to them for a month, eventually you're going to recognize the voice of one person over another. And that's what happens here. And she actually received ecstasy. So today on the Feast of the Immaculate Conception, let's ask all women, or let's pray for all women. Let's ask all the lady saints and all the saints to give wisdom and time to pray to all women, especially women thinking about trying to decide the vote, whether pro or con on abortion, that they would vote against abortion, and continue to pray for the souls in purgatory. Happy feast day. Enjoy some choice wines and rich foods, as we heard about in yesterday's readings.